Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Candy Coated Conversations with your girl Candace here. Um, Thanks for joining me today. So today, let me start by saying this. You know, and I probably should have done this, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and record one as a channel introduction because I definitely want listeners to know what you're going to be getting when you come over here to Candy Coated Conversations. I'm not going to be a channel that is niched down, to where I only talk about one thing. I want to basically talk about anything that I want to talk about. So that may be celebrity gossip, music, entertainment, but it's also going to be real life issues as well. So I definitely hope that, when you're subscribed and you're listening and things like that, you take a listen to those videos as well, where we're discussing real life topics. So, with that being said, today I came across something that I found a bit interesting and I definitely wanted to talk about. So, you guys see who's on the screen. His name is Aaron Rose Phillip. And also, I digress, her name, Aaron Rose Phillips. This is a transgender model. And so let me give you a little feedback about her before we go on. So, Aaron Rose Phillip is an Antiguan American model. She became the first Black transgender and physically disabled model to ever be represented by a major modeling agency and has since modeled in several major high fashion photo shoots and campaigns. In 2021, Philippe debuted as an exclusive for Moschino's Spring Summer 2022 fashion show, making her the first model using a wheelchair to walk for a major luxury fashion brand. So, congratulations on that. She is 22 years old and once again, actively modeling, has an active modeling career. So, this is actually what how I found her. I'm just discovering her. And so, this, as in regards to the topic of today's show, what's the real issue? Look, I'm going to always try to keep it real and, don't come for me because I did not send for you, at least not in that capacity. I'm going to always keep it real. And this is a smart woman, intelligent. You'll see that once I play the video. And so that's a misconception that, people with certain disabilities don't have high intelligence, things like that. And let's just be for real, some people automatically assume that. Another assumption is that people with disabilities are are asexual, as if they don't have sex lives and things of that nature, when that's totally false. I can tell you that beyond a shadow of a doubt, just due to certain career paths that I've had in the past working with people with disabilities. So I know that, people with disabilities actively date and things of that nature. Everyone should know that people are people. We all need love, however we find that. But this is what I found a little odd, and we're going to get into it after I play it. So let me share the screen so we can get into this. And once again, fair use, you guys. Okay.
If you told me that it would have been like this, child, and I mean that as in like girl, it's hell. It's hell. Like it's literally like hell. If you are transgender and you like cis men, it's hell. I approach life and dating with like honesty and connection and love and care and respect, and the same thing happens. I'm ignored, I'm talked down to, I'm misunderstood, I'm mistreated. You are told that you are an object. You're told that you're not worthy. You're told that you're only meant for someone's satisfaction sexually. Men are not evil, right? So I think men look at me and assume that they can't have anything with me because they're afraid of what me being transsexual would potentially bring into their life if people knew.
I didn't think of that.
Okay, here we are.
Life raft.
Right. I'm gonna take my seatbelt too. Just put it over there.
When do you feel the most beautiful?
When I feel the most beautiful is lately, to be honest. The love that the world doesn't give to me has always lived inside of me. Like, I am love, and I am beauty, and I am power, and I am all these things. And when I realized this, it was like, oh wow. So, I'm at this point where like I have this mirror in my room, and like I look at myself all the time. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so cute. And then I listen to like my little music on my speaker, and I'm just like, I'm so cute. I'm so lit. I'm so popping. Cause it's true. I am. I like men. I like cis men. If you told me that it would have been like this, child, and I mean that as in like girl. It's hell. It's hell. Like it's literally like hell. If you are transgender and you like cis men, it's hell. I approach life and dating with like honesty and connection and love and care and respect, and the same thing happens. I'm ignored.
Okay, so this is what her take on dating is. And this is where I have to just totally keep it real. I have to. First of all, let's talk about the issue of you being, making it an issue, and I'm not putting words, in your mouth. This is what she is saying, that you like cis, and to those who aren't aware, cis means straight men. So look, we can all be real here, and we know that there are millions of straight men, and I'm putting quotes on that, straight men, um, who are down low. Which to me, you're not a straight man. You're a bisexual man. If you sleep with men and women, you're a bisexual man, whether you want to admit that to yourself or not. So that's really what we're talking about. You know, if you are physically a male and you're having sex with males, you're not a cis or straight man. That's just not where you are. But as a straight woman, and you guys let me know in the comments, I definitely want to hear your opinions. I take issue with gay or transgender men just stating that they want to be in relationships with straight men, with men that let you know that they're straight. Straight men aren't attracted to you, so I'm not understanding why this is an issue. Why is it hell in this person's case? You're stating it's hell being a transgendered woman being attracted to cis men. Well, it wouldn't be hell if you just left your attraction to just an attraction. I mean, we can all be attracted to whoever we want to be attracted to, but that attraction doesn't have to be verbalized. I think for a genuinely straight man to be approached by a another man, whether you are stating you're a man or transgendered, I think that's very I think that's out of line. I think you need to know who you're talking to on some type of personal level to even say that, hey, I'm sexually attracted to you. As a straight woman, there are lots of men that I may be attracted to, but that doesn't give me leeway to verbalize that attraction to them. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's about simple respect. You know, hey, we see attractive people every day. That doesn't entitle you to, verbalize your attraction to them. And to go even further and add on the fact that you're a transgendered woman, you know, to think that you basically have the right to straight men. I, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying when I say this. And then let's get into this because, I just want to touch on this. It's a very deep topic, but why are you acting like that's the only issue that you have in dating, period? You have the issue that you're transgendered. And are we going to just totally act like, you're not wheelchair bound? Um, Evidently, from reading the bio, she has cerebral palsy. And so you deal with that as well. To be honest with you, I think your physical disability is more an obstacle of your dating life than even you being transgendered. Because being transgendered, it's just, hey, the people that you meet, either they're going to date you or they're not going to date you. And some of it is not even specific to you being transgendered or if you're a person with a disability. It's, if you meet a good person, it's like these things don't eliminate you from going through the regular um droves of dating. You have to meet good people. You have to meet people that accept you as you are, whether you have no physical disability at all. People have a hard time connecting with true, genuine people that love them for them. So you're not exempt in this regard. But I just think that it was a little odd for you to put it's hell being a transgendered woman being attracted to cis men, because honestly, that's totally within your control. You should be looking for people to date that are on that level or in that space and that they're open to um, dating transgendered men or women and things of that nature. Um, I don't know. This is just my take as a straight woman. I just thought this was a little odd that you're fixated on that when there are other issues going on. So let me scroll through some of the comments. Someone said here, you mean a straight man? That's the problem now. A whole community of people just for y'all to be safe and date. Why would you in your condition want to go after a straight man? Then when he do something crazy to you, you're crying a hate crime. And that is definitely a valid point. And so here's someone here that says, I hate to break it to sis, but there are very few men who would date a woman with a disability, let alone a trans one. And that was really the basis of my video. It's like, why are you fixating on dating straight men when you have other things going on that are playing a part in you having a hard time finding men to date? So, someone said, and whoever using him as an object needs to be in jail. And now that comment right there, I'm not going to agree with that one because you're an adult. If you're putting yourself out there in a sexual manner, you know, there are people that are going to go there with you, especially if you're putting yourself out there. You heard in the video, she herself said that, some men do just want to use her for sex. And that's something that, given with the disability aspect, let's be for real. There are creeps everywhere, and there are certainly going to be creeps that want to say, oh, let me see what it's like having sex with someone with a disability. So I think a lot of these things need to be um, concentrated on before you're worried about straight men being attracted to you and it being hell because they're not attracted to you. They're straight. They're never going to be attracted to you. A straight man is never going to be attracted to you. Someone said cisgender is not a word I will use nor accept. We do not need a new word or category when we are the default. If you make a change, then you get a new name and category. Plus, I think it's best for trans folk to date trans folk and bi folk to date folk. You share a unique experience that will be hard for folk not living that lifestyle to understand. And definitely agree with some of that right there. And in regard to that, a lot of people have, it's like, why do we need a, there's all this terminology that's coming about, and it's like, I definitely agree with that comment, that last comment. What is cis? It's straight, it's heterosexual, you know, that's what it is. When you like the opposite sex, you're heterosexual. We don't need new words for that, cis, and to be broken down. I sometimes, you know, look, I love everyone. I feel like everyone should do what makes them happy, and I could care less what anybody else is doing in their bed. But I just think sometimes for it's just getting broken down too much, in this day and age, not putting the sex on birth certificates and things of that nature. I just think things are getting too weird. You guys can let me know what you think about that in the comments. But I just wanted to touch on this video because honestly, when I watched it, I'm going to be very real here. It's touching on delusional to me, you know, and anyone with this mindset where you're thinking that, and this doesn't even have to be because she is has a disability. If you are just transgendered and you think that there's an issue with straight heterosexual men or women, regardless of your sex, I'm putting that out there, not being attracted to you, that's based in delusion to me. A heterosexual person is not going to be attracted to someone. Now, there's different levels to this, of course. If you're a person that has totally gone through with the surgery, and you identify as a woman and you have the female parts there, that's a whole other level um, to the conversation that needs to be discussed. Not going into that today, but really just addressing this specific video that I came across. And I thought it was a bit interesting, but like I said, a little delusion based to me. So definitely give your thoughts in the comments. Please give the video a like, comment, subscribe. Definitely want to hear what you have to say about it. And thank you for joining me for Candy Coated Conversations.